$15.88, with small head mode trailing by about $60 at $359.99. We have $25 from Oceanity. That answer was sufficient, so here's the $25. We have $200 from Ragnar Homsar. Never tuned into GDQ Live before, though I've watched the final Doom and Mario Kart 64 runs of years past before, and thoroughly enjoyed both. I was enough of a fool to 100% the Mis-Edventures when I was a kid. This should be interesting. Thank you for the $200. $43 from generic name 123, 99,000 hype! An anonymous $5 donation. Crystal's Ponytail is the pinnacle of video game development. There will never be a game that will surpass the greatness that is Crystal's Ponytail. It is all downhill from here. Great game. And if you can't tell, we have just hit $100,000. Thank you to everyone who has donated. We are only 16 hours into the event, so we have a long way to go. 1 million doesn't seem that hard right now. We have a $179 donation from Jens184, who says, let's get this over 100,000. Well, we did. Best wishes from Germany. Great to watch once again. Oh, and save the animals. $100 from Joe220. Greetings from Norway. Awesome event. Put this towards naming Setzer Archie in Final Fantasy VI. $20 from I'm not giving my name to a machine. Always look forward to the awful games block, and this year did not disappoint. $50 from That Guy If. First donation this SGDQ. Great cause, especially if MSF needs all the help they can get. Put this money towards a Mega Man 8 Saturn Edition. Not because I was the only kid in a 30-mile radius who owned it back then, not because of the harder stages, Woodman and Cutman. No, because this is the best. No, because of the best theme, Tengu Man! And a quick reminder for any of you who are new here, you are currently watching Summer Games Done Quick. We are a 24/7 charity marathon running from the week of July 3rd to July 10th. We are raising money for the Médecins Sans Frontières, or Doctors Without Borders, and we have just hit $100,000. Again, thank you everyone for donating to the event and everyone who will donate for the rest of the event. Coming up next, we have Ed, Edd, and Eddy, the Mis-Edventures, ran by Konasumi. And the donation incentive for that, for big head or small head mode, currently has big head mode in the lead with $420.88 and small head mode at $359.99. We have $50 from Yazzie, one of the highlights of my year, GDQ Live. Stay awesome, folks.
Want to like bash it over your head?
Yeah, if I miss scam 5 skip.
Then we'll all say hubba hubba.
Yeah, hubba hubba.
Hubba hubba.
All right, so am I ready to go? All right.
Just keep it like that for now.
All right, so time begins in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so this is...
Ed boys.
Welcome to Ed, Edd, and Eddy, the Mis-Edventures. This is a tag team 3D adventure game starring the cast of Ed, Edd, and Eddy. So this is a licensed game released on PC, GameCube, Xbox, and PC, and has a lot of glitches that we use throughout the run to go through levels very quickly. In total, there's 6 levels based on episodes of the TV show, and we have to do various tasks to complete the various objectives within those levels. So first here, we are getting 5 ice cubes to make snow cones, so we can sell it to the other neighborhood kids. And to do this, we had to do some mess around with the other kids a little bit by like shooting down Jimmy's dolls to make them go away and stuff. So we're now on our 4th ice cube, and now we have our first instance of RNG. So our task here is to throw the squirrels into the window. And the spawn of these squirrels are RNG. But it's not too horrible if you get bad RNG, but it's bad enough that if you get bad RNG, you're gonna want to reset if you're doing runs. Right here, I got pretty average RNG. A pretty good strat to use is to throw the squirrels if they're not close enough to the window. It can save a little bit of time doing so. And doing that got Jimmy and Sarah out of the house, so now we can go straight to Rolf's Ranch to go ahead and put the pigs back in the pen. This part's also a little bit RNG because the pigs, they can either be running or walking, and you want them to be running. Let's see if we can get them to run. All right, looks like they're running, getting closer to the pen.
Oh, my toe!
It's very intense.
Let's see.
All right, 2 out of 3 pigs in. About to put the 3rd one in, and then after this, scam 1 is complete. It's a very short scam, and now we have our snow cones finally.
My, intriguing.
Nice.
You're gonna hear a lot of that throughout the run. They reuse lots and lots of dialogue. So coming up next is Scam 2, which is a scam all about the Edds wanting to get into Jimmy's birthday party, but Jimmy's not letting them get in. So to get into the party, we have to go through the sewers. And this is where things begin to get a little bit buggy. We begin to do some glitches, which include clipping through walls. And we do a lot of that throughout the run. This is the first. Here we have an alligator with the defeat. And now we're doing a sequence break where we go to this bridge early by using the trample Ed. We don't really do anything special. We just use the intended ability there, even though you're not supposed to be using it there. And now we have to go through this gate so we can go ahead and fight some enemies.
My, intriguing.
Can knock down the switch, get the bridge open, defeat all the rats as fast as I can. Double D's ruler. I might as well go over which Ed is what for those unfamiliar with the TV show. The green person is Ed. The yellow shirt is Eddy, and then the red shirt is Double D. So now we're doing the trample Ed, so we can activate this wheel to open a door.
This should work.
And coming up here is one of the hardest clips in the entire run. And I'm gonna go for it, and hopefully I get it first try. If it takes me a while to get, I do have a backup strat I will use. So wish me luck.
You got this, man.
All right, this clip can be a little bit weird at times. Some things can happen unexpectedly. All right, he's going into the wall, but he popped back out the other side. This happens kind of often. No way to really control this, unfortunately. All right, gonna go for it one more time. No, all right. That's too bad. It's a cool clip to show off, but it does waste time if you don't get it first try. So instead, we will be doing the casual route, which is going to various locations and operating on gears.
My. Intriguing.
And we operate on the gears to lower the water level so we can take Plank away from Johnny. And the reason we want to do that is because Johnny has a wheel we can use to actually open the door we want to go through. Alright, take out the clam here, defeat the boxes, and then we're operating on the gear.
Intriguing.
So in this game, each character has their own special abilities called formations. Ed has the Batter Ed, which is a move like this. You go very extremely fast, and you're invincible during this time. The move is very overpowered, and it instantly kills almost any enemy you touch. Double D has a Trample Ed, which gets them up to high places, and Eddy has a Tower of Eddy, which allows you to travel across narrow platforms. So now we're finally in the birthday party, and everyone was scared away by the Canker Sisters. So now we have to defeat these piñatas for some reason. There's cats flying out of them. Not even sure how they got them in there, but it's a cartoon, so we don't really ask those questions. So now the Canker Sisters are trying to kiss us, and we don't want that to happen. Have to drop the piñatas on Marie, which is a blue-haired Canker Sister, while also trying to avoid the other Canker Sisters from trying to kiss us.
Because cooties, obviously.
Yeah. Alright, trying to make sure I don't get hit too much. And that marks the end of Scam 2. And after each scam, you do get a little dialogue box telling you how much percentage you have completed the game, which is pretty cool, actually. So now we're on to the third scam, which is actually split up into two parts. The first part, we're trying to get to the candy store before it closes so we can get some Jawbreakers. And the second part has an interesting story that I will not spoil. Just gonna have to wait to find out. So here we're gonna be doing some more glitches here. Let's get in here. We gotta defeat these enemies, take down this platform, and now we're using the Tower of Eddy to go across the narrow platform. We cannot actually go through the go on the platforms with the other formations because the game will instantly kick us out of the formation. And as of right now, there's no way around this. So now we're with the task of putting Jimmy's toys in his sandbox for whatever reason. Alright, that's 2 toys in. If the toys don't land in the sandbox, Kevin will come out of nowhere and call you a dork, and we don't want that to happen.
It's the worst.
And we're gonna learn more about Kevin very soon, trust me. If you couldn't already tell by my t-shirt. So now we're on the other side of the yard, taking out some more enemies, making our way through the level. If you couldn't already guess, the puzzles in this game are pretty basic. So movement optimization, as well as knowing the clips and everything, is very important within the run. Sometimes these enemies right here can notice you, but thankfully they did not. Alright, taking down that platform with Double D's slingshot, which is used a few times throughout the run. And now we're going to do a pretty cool skip that was found recently by Papa Fog, who is currently in the process of making a task for this game. It's pretty cool, actually. Alright, let's hope I get it here. We're going to take Double D to the Trample Ed, go over the side of the fence. And I got it first try.
Nice.
Good.
That almost didn't make it. And I'm very, very happy that I got it. So now we're going to watch a very special cutscene featuring a very special individual, so just watch.
Well, if it isn't Dork, Dork, and Dork.
Oh, great! Ladies and gentlemen, Shovel Chin.
Can it, Dork? Let's see how cool you really are.
I stuck my tongue in a bathtub drain once.
See that basketball over there? Pick it up and throw it at these trash cans behind me. Knock them down and I'll let you pass. If not, you losers won't be going anywhere.
What happened?
That's a very good question, and I wondered that myself. So now Kevin has basically told us to go knock down all the trash cans. So now we're just going to go clip through some walls and just skip all of it because it's very slow and annoying. And for those wondering, the Big Head cheat code will be activated after this scam. All right, we got that first try, thankfully. I'm worried I wasn't going to get that.
Jeez, buddy, slow down.
Not today,
Slow
Johnny.
down.
Alright, go, let's go. Here I go.
Yeah, it's a speed run. How can I possibly slow down, right?
Can't be slow.
My, intriguing.
Yeah, there is a soft lock you can do here. If you die the same moment you enter the trigger to enter the cutscene, your game will soft lock and you will have to reload the entire scam.
Nice doggy.
So now we're entering the second part of Scam 3, where we have to get home without the other kids noticing us. As you can see, Eddy looks absolutely disgusting, and he does not want to be embarrassed, because he ate a Jawbreaker filled with foot powder. Alright, I did not get the early snipe, gonna have to go ahead and snipe the bell again from this distance. And getting the bell allows Naz to move away from the area that she was in. If we did not snipe the bell, she would notice us, and there's no way around that. Did not get the strat there. If you hold the stick neutral and alter it a little bit, you can actually get through that little hole in the tree without having to stop the batter Ed. But bonking is pretty time consuming, and you want to avoid it as much as you possibly can. Alright, we're just going to knock Jimmy out of the way because we're going fast. So now Jimmy is enjoying his Jawbreaker.
He got there fast.
Yeah, I know. He's a fast runner, isn't he? And using a very precise timing, we can actually go around Kevin and not have him notice us.
Kevin skip.
So before I move on to Scam 4, I will be activating the Big Head cheat code, as that is the one that I believe won the bid war. And you guys are going to really enjoy this, trust me. Just got to go back to Scam 1 for a brief moment. This will take maybe 20 seconds at most.
I can confirm Big Head Mode did win the donation incentive.
Awesome, thank you
Fantastic.
for the confirmation.
There's a cooler, right, Jimmy? Finally have a chance.
It's going to go over here. And for those who don't know, there's various cheat codes throughout the game, more than just the Big Head modes, including ones such as double speed, as well as some bonus movies. All right, get ready, guys. You're about to witness the Big Head mode. Check that out. Thank you all for donating. Hope you all enjoy that. It's my personal favorite cheat code. So now we're on our way to Scam 4, which is where we have to become urban rangers by going through Rolf's obstacle course. And this scam has some pretty interesting glitches, as well as AI manipulation we do later in the level. And we also run into Kevin again, which is also a very good thing.
It's always a good time.
He's always our favorite character. All right, taking down the floorboards here, using these little cans. And while I wait for the can to respawn, I will be taking down this little pillar here to save a little bit of time. And all the music in this game, by the way, is inspired from the show. And it's really nice. All right, using the Tower of Eddy to go across the beam here. Taking out the rat. And this level involves a lot of Ed switching. For someone who wants to run this game, learning Ed switching is very important. Like knowing how many turns it takes to get to a certain Ed from a certain Ed. And over time, you will just grow muscle memory for that. All right, taking down the two rats, we're going to set up a very precise angle here. And as you can see, Double D flew through the fence. Oh, but I accidentally went back to the other Ed. And now we're going to be switching to Double D. And then we just go through the fence. So coming up, we're doing another first-person clip like the one we did in Scam 2, except this one's a lot easier than that one, and more consistent. Gotta activate on the switch.
Intriguing.
Ah, dang it. I turned a little too sharply on that corner. So right here, we're supposed to be doing a mini game about, like, hitting Jimmy for some reason, but That's boring, so let's just do this instead, if it'll actually work. By spamming first person, I'm able to get characters into the wall. And as you can see inside of their skulls.
Oh my.
They're very large skulls.
Very large skulls indeed. So now we took down the 2 pillars where we're going to the Tower of Eddy. And now we're making our way to the very first AI manipulation throughout the run. This is a skip called Garbage. Garbage skip.
This should work.
Alright, switching over to Ed. Turn it around. And let's hope I get this first try. Oh, not quite. The setup for this is very specific, and on GameCube it feels like it's not as consistent as the other versions. Alright, I got that second try, thankfully.
Nice.
And there are some minor version differences between all the platforms it was released on. PC is the fastest version, but it's being played on GameCube for marathon safety reasons. And it stays over a minute on GameCube, which is pretty cool. Alright, now we're fighting Victor, which is probably the shortest boss battle in video game history. Got a 2-cycle Victor. And now we're racing Kevin again. Just gonna destroy him in this race. And during this race, there's a whole lot of nothing but battering going on. So if you want to read a few donations, feel free to do so.
All right. We have $20 from the Dark Radziel. I believe I pronounced that, or I hope I pronounced that correctly. My first donation for SGDQ, and thanks for Mr. MV for the French restream. $50 from Carvin. I love games done quick. First time donator, congrats to all the wonderful speedrunners. $5 from Ninth. Hey Kona, when's Dale Chin? 5 American pesos to whatever Kona wants to put it towards. $20.05 from the Ed, Edd, and Eddy community. Thanks to everyone that believed in us. Rock on, Ed boys. Scam2FPC or riot. Hashtag shovelchin.
Thank you, guys. And that marks the end of Scam 4. And now we're moving on to the shortest scam in the entire game. This scam used to be a 5-minute scam where we go through a haunted house and like get objects and stuff and move a lot. But now we can complete it within 10 seconds if I get this trick first try. It's a pretty crazy trick. All right, so let's see if I can get it. It's very specific, so I might not get it.
So what he's going to try to do is use double D here to activate the saw by pressing Y. Ah, and he got it first try.
Wow.
That was great.
Wow.
First try, Scam 5.
He made that look like a piece of cake.
We didn't even get to hear Hubba Hubba.
I know, dude.
If you failed that, the Kenker sisters yell Hubba Hubba boyfriend at you, and Kevin laughs at you, and it's really a mess.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's just a big time.
All right, so now we're moving on to the final scam within the game. So in this scam, the Kankers stole all of our Jawbreakers, and we have to get them all back. And unfortunately, this scam is the longest in the entire game. Hang on, doing a quick clip here.
This is one of the toughest skips in the game. This is very similar to the Scam 2 one. Oh, and he got it. Wow, that was super quick. Oh, that was great.
Very surprised I got that quickly. It didn't seem like he was going to go into the wall.
Streamer, how are you so good?
It's hard to tell with their heads so big, too.
Yeah, I know. The head's kind of
There we
getting
go.
in the way a little bit.
So he clipped into the fence, but then he clipped into the fence into a bush, so he had to clip out of that bush as well.
So in this scam, we have to get 2 map pieces to go to the final area, and we just got our first ever map piece. And we'll get the second one after a very hard obstacle course. So here we got to clear out the area of enemies. And we're going to do a GameCube exclusive strat where we go on top of the fence and summon the Edds so we can batter it our way without activating a switch. And this saves maybe 10 to 15 seconds over the other versions of the game, which I find is pretty cool. And now I have to be extra careful not to die here, because if I die, then I'm going to be going back to the beginning of the scam, and that's not what I want to happen. All right, all the enemies are gone.
This should work.
Alright, we just took out that couch. So coming up is an obstacle course called nicknamed Spider Egg. So the mission in this obstacle course is to retrieve a spider egg for Jimmy. That looks just like a jawbreaker. Hang on, gotta go back to safety.
These animals. The dogs take 2 hits too, and that could be really annoying, as well as the red squirrels.
Yeah, the red squirrels and the dogs are probably the most annoying enemies in the game. Because the spiders and the squirrels latch onto you and you have to jump around to get them off. Alright, defeating all the enemies in the area, and then activating a switch.
This should work.
So Spider Egg is well known within the community for being one of the hardest, if not the most annoying part of the entire run. Mainly because of terrible physics, as well as lots and lots of enemies. And there's also mud, which also makes things a lot better.
This is beyond my capabilities.
So right now I am doing a strat where I go through as Double D first, defeating all the enemies along the way. So we can just go through once as the Tower of Eddy without having to stop along the way. It's a bit slower than just doing it the normal way, but it's definitely a lot safer. Alright. So on these tire swings you see here, their hitboxes are a lot larger than their models. So you gotta be very careful when going across here. Just barely missed that one.
Yeah. That mud is slippery too.
Yeah, the mud is it can send the Eds flying off of the island at a very fast speed if you're not careful enough. Alright, got through first try.
Solid.
And now, we have to make the trip back and give the egg to Jimmy.
So he could eat it.
Right. And this makes Jimmy gives us the map piece, and then we can go to the final area. And also here I want to give a quick shout out to the Mis-Edventures community for finding a bunch of bugs. In about a year, this game went from like being glitchless to having lots and lots of bugs and sequence breaks and all that. And I want to give a big shout out to Tofu31 for finding this next skip. It's a modified version of his skip, but shout outs to Tofu. So now we're going on top of these RVs. We're skipping another obstacle course. You're intended to be on the RVs, but you're not intended to drop back down onto that wooden plank. So now we're entering the final Victor battle. We had one of these back in Scam 4, and now we're fighting him again, but on a much larger arena.
This is the true final boss.
Yeah.
That goat, though.
So we just battered into him repeatedly. It's no different from the first fight.
He couldn't handle.
Right. And then that dialogue box will default to yes for if you want to fight him again. Which I don't understand why. Alright, so now we're in the underground canker lair, and now we have to go to the final boss. And as we're doing this, the cankers are chasing us, which explains the timer at the top of the screen. If we take too long, the cankers will have to restart the level. We'll be called a dork, pretty much.
Literally the worst.
Dorks. This should work.
Oh, there's a dog coming after me. Oh, okay.
This should work.
And we have to activate all the switches to open up this door right here.
This should work.
Intriguing.
Intriguing.
My.
Alright, that's another tricky tire swing. Take out the couch and activate the final switch before moving on to the final boss, which is the Canker Sisters, unsurprisingly. And we have to take out 4 pillars as they're trying to kiss us. And there's also squirrels and electricity along the way that's trying to take us out. That water is very dangerous.
Oh man.
Alright, the can got a little damaged, but that's alright. Funny enough, if the can gets damaged, it will actually randomly like move out of the way whenever you throw it. Dang, I'm
Red
getting
squirrel.
really bad luck right now. But that's all right. Wow.
Oh my god.
You got this, man.
There we
There
go.
it is.
One more.
So we just have to do that about 4 more times. There isn't really a difference between the pillars at all, strategy-wise. I kind of like to go around and not just go around in like a straight line. It lowers the chance of the Canker Sisters actually landing a hit on you. Gotta do it one more time. Or actually 2 more times, actually.
Get ready for this, boys. I need a man.
Just 1 more to go.
May calm down.
And then we're gonna be done with the game.
Nice.
And that's time.
Nice.
Wow.
25-31.
Wow.
That's a very good time.
That's really good.
I'm very satisfied with that run.
What's your PB?
My PB is 21:11
Oh, not
on the
bad.
PC version.
Not bad.
Not bad.
But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun playing it. Hope you guys on the couch did too.
Yeah. Of course.
Oh yeah, good job,
Good
Kona.
boys.
Good
Thank you
stuff.
for donating for the incentives. Hope you enjoyed Big Head mode.
If it got the small head, by the way, you had to change the route minorly.
Yeah.
There's certain things you have to do to change the route for small head.
And here are the credits.
The small head is worth looking up to. It's as good as the big
Yeah, small head
Yeah.
mode is also very entertaining.
one. Yeah.
Also, rest in peace, Ed Edd. As a series.
Yeah, that's about it, guys.
That's it.
Good job, Kona.
All right. Thank you, Konasumi, for the great Ed, Edd, and Eddy run. Coming up next, we have Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, ran by Pokemon Rocks. Just a reminder to everyone that SGDQ2016 is sponsored by Twitch. Twitch TV is the world's #1 video game live streaming website, and without them, none of this would be possible. Once again, thank you to Twitch. Thank you for everyone who tunes in on twitch.tv. And if you're not on twitch.tv, well, you should be here. We have a $250 donation from Top Ramens, who says, "Thanks for what you do." Thank you for the donation. $5 from Trombone Master. I forgot to mention in my last donation comment, so I'll add another 5 to the 100 I already put into naming Sabin John Cena in Final Fantasy VI.
Why are we hearing? I'm so confused. I voice hearing. I don't know. Forget it. It's fine. You're probably fine.
$5 from Awesomosity 0. Ed, Edd, and Eddy feels like my childhood. Thanks for the nostalgia. As annoying as the animals are in this game, we have to save them in Metroid. $10 from Zombie Larkin. Hi guys, watching this marathon is going to make work much more fun this week. Always great to see so many people coming together for a good cause every year. Putting $5 towards the Glitch exhibition in Skyrim, and 5 towards naming Shadow Genji in FF6. $10 from Chaos Fighter. Greetings from Germany. Watching all night. All I can say is good job. Thank you for the $10. $20 from Frico. So here I am, donating everything I can, holding on to what I am, to help Doctors Without Borders, man. An anonymous $10 donation. Looks like I won't be bored today with these runs. I don't want to be a cheapskate, so have some money. Also, kill the animals. $50 from new to the game. To Doctors Without Borders, if I were as smart and generous as you all, I would be out there helping those in need as you are. We, as the more privileged, are obligated to help out our fellow man if our position enables us to do so. Please keep giving, everyone. We are doing so much good with every donation, no matter the amount. Also, WTF, these skips on Fast Racing Neo. $5 from K-Star Plays. Hey there, first time that I've donated for this cool event, though. I love the whole speedrun community, and thanks to my best friend, Link00 Zelda, who showed me the awesome speedrunning community. Love you guys, and greetings from Germany. $5 from DS Dad 101. Twitch chat just adds another level of fun to the already entertaining speedruns. Beat cancer and kill the animals. $15 from Beetle20. I'm not a speedrunner or even much of a gamer, but I look forward to this every year. I'm always inspired by the spirit and cooperation and support everyone shows, both for charity and for each other throughout the week. To the runners, organizers, volunteers, attendees, and anyone else I missed, take good care of yourselves and each other. Take the good vibes of this event home with you when the week is up. Cheers from New York City. We have $30 from Kevin Larb, donating this during the Harry Potter speedrun, as this is one of my favorite games. Less than a month until the new Harry Potter book is out in stores. Where are my Gryffindors at? Good luck to the runners.